Good morning, everyone. Today we will learn about the aesthetics and ergonomics in machine design. These two words are very important in a recent scenario, and if we talk about the simple meaning of these two words, then aesthetics is generally related with the external looks of any component, and ergonomics is related with mostly it is related with the human comfort. So these two words are very familiar nowadays because if we want to purchase a car, then the first thing which will come in our mind is the aesthetics, the external looks. And the second thing which will come in our mind is the ergonomics, means how comfortable it is to sit down in the car, to drive a car, how the handle is there, how the gear shifting mechanism is there. So these are the ergonomics. So let us go through this. First we will start with the ergonomics consideration in design. Ergonomics is defined as the relationship between man and machine and the application of physiological and psychological principles to solve the problem arising from this relationship. Now, if we talk about this, the relation between the man and the machine, then you might have experienced sometime that if we are in contact with any machine, then you will be having two things, that either you would like to work on that machine, or sometimes you will feel that I will not like to work on that machine. So these type of psychological principles will come in mind whenever you are in contact with the machine. So this is also considered in the ergonomics. If we talk about the physiological considerations or principles, then some of the machines are very comfortable in using them, and some of the machines are very complicated physiologically also, because many times our body is in awkward position to run the machine. So that type of things is considered in ergonomics. Now, if we talk about the man and machine relation, that it depends on the man, because it will change. The rules and the principle might change from man to man. That because many things depends upon the height of the man. For example, some of the machineries will be physiological, very good. Physiologically, they will be very good when the height of the man or worker is short. But some of the machines will, the same machine will find the awkward position for the tall guys. So in that manner, ergonomics may change from man to man. The word ergonomics is derived from two Greek words, that is ergon, it means the work, and nomos, which means natural laws. So ergonomics means the natural law of work. Sometimes you will feel that in many things you are very comfortable, like sitting on a different chairs will be having the different experience. Some of the chairs will be having more comfortness than the other one, and again that depends on the user. So the ergonomics is basically related with the natural law of work and where the human comfort is there. Then if we go through the objective of the ergonomics, then the main objective of ergonomics is to make machine fit for a user rather than to make the user adapt himself to the machine. So in ergonomics, we will modify the machine as per the user. We will not tell the user that you should adapt this machine as per whatever it is. So that is the main objective. We will make the machine that suits the user. We will not make the user to adapt the machine's condition. It also aims to decrease the physical and mental stresses of the users. So again same thing, physical and mental thing is also considered in the ergonomics. Many times you will find out that in some of the machines, uh, suppose we want to generate 1000 Newton force. So many machines are having hydraulic system that is very friendly with men. By pressing a only single button, we can apply 1000 Newton force at a time. But some of the hydraulic system requires some physical work, that is by pulling the handle or by oscillating the handle. So that type of things are considered in the ergonomics. There are different areas of ergonomics, like the relation between the man and machine, which we already went through. Then the second one is the working environment. So in many industries you will find out that they are using the natural light in place of artificial light. The use of natural light will affect the mentality of the worker. If natural air circulation is there, then that will also affect the mentality and physical condition of the worker. So this will depend on, that is the working environment. In some industries or in some department, you will find out that the workers are not doing their work properly, and one of the reason may be working environment, because if the temperature is not satisfactory, then the environment then it will decrease the productivity of the man, and obviously it will be effect on the uh, final product of the component. So this will depend, that working environment plays a very important role for any worker. The third one is the human anatomy and posture while using the machine. We have already discussed this in the previous slide, that some of the machines will be comfortable to the guy which is short in height, and some of the machines will be comfortable to the guys with the taller guys. So these are the things which will be considered in the ergonomics. And the last one is the energy expenditure in hand and foot operation. Many times you will find out that the hand and foot operation plays a very important role. Let us take one example of car. Suppose we are driving a car which is having the manual transmission. So our two legs will have to control the accelerator, then brake, and the clutch pedals. So three pedals are there to control. But suppose, and the second thing is the movement of hand. Whenever we are pressing the clutch to change the gear, the hand will be in movement. But if we are driving an automatic car, so it is only required at the starting that we will shift the car in the drive mode, and then only two pedals will be there, that is brake and accelerator, that we have to control. So it reduces the effort given by hand and foot. So these type of things are considered in ergonomics. Second thing, if we consider about the ergonomics in car, that is the adjustment of seat in the height wise and also in the leg space. So we can adjust the seat, that is because of the ergonomics. Then many cars are having adjustable height for the steering wheels. So that is also considered in ergonomics, because whichever the driver or user prefer, he or she can set as per their requirement. If we talk about the man-machine relationship, then suppose this is the man and this is machine. Now what will happen? Whatever the action taken by the man to control the machine, it will be reflected on the display. That information will be displayed, and then that information will be same, that will be read by the man. So this is, you can see that a continuous process. A man will work, take some action, by controlling the machine. That is, a machine can be controlled by a lever or any switch operated mechanism. So the machine will work accordingly and the information will be displayed, and then again that information will be gathered by the man itself. But what will affect here is the working environment. So working environment like lighting, then the noise, then temperature and humidity. So these are the four things which plays a very important role in the working environment. So if these four things are not proper, then it might affect the efficiency of the worker. So these things should be considered while designing the machine. Now there are few factors which affect the efficiency of a human worker. Starting with the first one is obviously the lighting. If proper lighting is not there, then it will affect the efficiency of the human, and obviously it will lower the efficiency. Then second one is the noise. If extra noises are there, then obviously human or worker will not feel comfortable. Then temperature. Temperature plays a very important role in the working environment, because if temperature is too high, then obviously it will affect the most by considering all these factors. So the most important and affecting factor is the temperature. Then relative humidity, they are related to each other, temperature and humidity, because if the humidity is high, then a worker or humans will be sweating, and that will affect the efficiency. The next is ventilation, air quality and thermal comfort. So ventilation is very important, because the natural air circulation or the manual air circulation plays a very important role, because every time the human breathes, he or she will get the fresh air. Then second is air quality. Suppose any industry or any company is in the area where air quality is not good, but the company is providing fresh air in the plant by providing various types of air filters and all that, then that will affect the efficiency of human. Next is the vibration. In many machines, when the worker feels that it is too much vibrating, then obviously it will affect the efficiency of the human. So these are the 6 things which affect the efficiency of humans. After considering the ergonomics, the next step is the aesthetics. So each product has a definite purpose. It has to perform specific function for the satisfaction of a customer. However, there are number of products in the market having same qualities of efficiency, durability and cost. So there are many examples that we can compare. We have already considered the example of different cars. So let us take the example here. So there are few cars in the market like say i20, then the Altroz. So again the aesthetic looks depends on the user, because user by user it can change. If any car is good in looks, then that doesn't mean that everyone will like it. So if we talk about, or if we compare in terms of different cars, then for example Tata Altroz is there, then Hyundai i20 is there, and in Maruti Suzuki you can go for the Swift or the Baleno. So all of them are around in same range. So what will affect the customer most? Because nowadays most of the customers are preferring i20. What is the reason? Only reason is the most appealing product, because many customers go for efficiency, then they will go for the safety of the car, then they will go for cost of the car. But still many customers are there that they will only go for the appealing of the product. It means the product is, uh, it should be attractive. And if we go for that, then that's why the i20 is having more sale in comparison with the other in same segment. But you will see that nowadays the customers are also focusing on the safety of the car, and you will find out the Tata cars, that is Altroz, then Nexon is there, then two more cars are there, that is I think Harrier. So you will find out these cars in the market nowadays, and month by month they are increasing their sales. So it is giving a very tough competition to i20, and obviously it should be there because Tata is made in India, and we should prefer that. In comparison with Tata and Hyundai i20, obviously the Altroz is far better, but many goes for external looks. And if we compare the recent model of these two products, then Altroz is again far better. From my point of view, you might be having different point of view. So this is considered in the aesthetics. The parameters that are considered by the customer while selecting the product. So first parameter is obviously the first functional performance. Why the product is required, whether it will satisfy our condition or not, whether it will fulfill our work or not. So these are the functional performances. Then second is durability. How durable it is. Durability means whether you can depend on that product for a longer period of time or not. That is known as durability. Then the third one is the appearance, that is external looks. The next is service support available, whether the parts or the components of the products are available or not, whether the service station is there or not. The next is initial and running cost. So as we know that the many times the initial cost of the component, not in terms of car, it may be other one, the initial cost is very high, but the running cost is very low. For example, electric cars or electric two-wheelers. So initial cost is high, but running cost is low. So this thing also matters. The next is comfort to the users. How comfortable the product is while using. That also considered in this one. Then the ability to withstand the adverse condition. It means if a product is in front of the condition where it is not made for, then how it withstand and what are the abilities of that product. That is also one of the parameters for considering the considered by the customer. Then aspects of aesthetics design. So what are the different aspects? First one is shape. Obviously it will affect the customer the most. Then the color. Then variety. How many different colors are there? How many different variants are there? That is also one of the aspects. Then style. Then continuity. It means in future whether the product will continue or not. You will find out that many companies in the automobile sector and also in the different sectors face many problems, and ultimately at the end they will shut down. So this type of product will affect the market, and this type of name of the company will affect the market, because customer thinks that after the use of 2-3 years there are chances that the company might be shut down. So it will affect. then contrast, then symmetry and balance. Most of the components in engineering are built for symmetry. If not, then they will go for unsymmetric products. The next, material and surface finish. What type of material is used, that is also a very important aspect. Then tolerances and noise. So these are the aspects that is considered in aesthetics design. If we talk about the color, one of the aspects in aesthetics, then mostly the red color indicates the danger, hazard or hot, if it is in terms of the temperature. If orange color is used, then there are possibility of danger. If yellow is there, then caution means safety is required. Then green color is used for safety. Blue color, sometimes they are used for caution against cold. Yellow is caution against hot. And the gray color indicates the dull. That means safety is not at all required. So in this video we went through the various considerations of aesthetics and ergonomics in machine design, and as a task you have to write down the same question that is displayed here. Explain aesthetics and ergonomics in machine design. So complete the task and submit on Google Classroom. Thank you.